What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is probably going to be my 5th video today. Not really video, but I've been recording a lot today, just been feeling at it. Still trying to get into the YouTube vibe. But, so, since none of my other videos worked out, I was just thinking about doing, just telling a story about my past. This was back in middle school. I was in Boy Scouts, and what we were going to do is going on a 16-mile hike. So we went on a hike in the up in the Appalachian Mountains. At the time, I was living in the Virginia Beach area of Virginia, and so it took us about, I can't remember, 4 to 5 hours maybe drive just to get to the Appalachian Mountains, from because we were on the East Coast. The mountains are all the way on the west side of the state. So, but this is not, it wasn't sunny and partly cloudy. It was like -3 with snow up to your knees. It was a pain in the ass. So what happened was, when we I can't focus when I'm playing. We got at the trail and we started hiking. Thank God the asphalt was already scraped, and it didn't have any salt on it. That's the only downfall of it. So in certain spots you had to be very careful, you would slip on ice. It was sketchy because the whole time I was carrying a rucksack on my back, about 60 to 70 pounds, with my tent, my sleeping bag, my food, because this is going to be a 2-3 mile hike.
Hostile UAV incoming.
2 or 3 day hike. So
Hardpoint locked down.
It wasn't fun at first. So we start hiking along, and my middle school self, thinking it's gonna be service up there, I bring my phone. Bad idea. No phone, no service, no nothing. So we start hiking along, and our scoutmaster didn't tell us, be careful, it's icy. 2 or 3 people fall on the ice, bust their hips, break their ankles. It's hilarious. I didn't fall, but eventually we got far enough up the trail. There was this huge valley. And when I say huge, when you're down the middle of it, the mountains were, it was beautiful. There was green, white, the pine trees everywhere. It was wide open, but it was pretty and everything. But once you walk down that valley, the winds kicked up. It was like 40-mile-per-hour winds. I joke you not. And okay. So we keep hiking along, and I'm hiking with the scoutmaster, because, you know, your boy Royal has been playing sports all his life, so his hiking game is quick. And so I'm in middle school, like 7th grade I think, and I'm keeping up with the seniors. These guys are walking fast because they want to go ahead and get to the campsite, so they pinch a tent and lay down and get inside their sleeping bag because they're tired of being in the cold. I don't blame them. So when we get to the campsite, it was like a 4-sided building with the front open and with a roof on it, just so you can be inside. Just kind of, sort of, if that makes sense. The whole, it only had 4 sides, and the front was open. They didn't have a door. It was just missing one wall, and the roof was angled, so if it rained or snowed, it would run off the back. And so we looked for that, but it was completely under snow. This thing is 9 to 8 feet tall, and it's completely underneath of snow. So I'm just like, what the fuck? We get there. Oh wow, lag. I cannot snipe with shit. So we get there, and we're like, alright, this is not working out. See, reason why I was under snow, we were going to just take a shovel and just dig it out, and so the snow will prevent wind from coming in, so we will have an extra wall. But that didn't happen.
Contact.
What we did, we just went right back down to the road and went on the side of a cliff. Literally, it was like a cliff. If you weren't careful, you could fall down to your death. Excuse me. And so, what we did, we pinched our tents there. The brightest idea ever. I don't think so, but we couldn't make a fire. We couldn't do anything. Well, that's pretty much all we really wanted to do, is make a fire so we can stay warm. Well, all the wood was soaking wet of the snow. We were going trying to break some tree limbs down and use those as fire for firewood, I should say, and they were still soaked and there was ice all over. It did not want to cooperate whatsoever. So all we had was our propane little cooker stoves and ramen. That's all I really brought was ramen, because it was light and you can get a lot of food with it, and it just kept me full. Next thing you know, next morning, uh-oh, 2-piece. Can I take it? Oh no. Anyways, so we got done pitching our tents, and the next morning we were going to hike some more. Wait, no, I got my story all mixed up. Before we pitched our tent, me and my buddy Alex were hiking faster than anyone else. Remember I told you that? And we hiked so fast ahead to try to find the campsite. We hiked like 3 miles ahead of the other group, which was a bright idea. No, it really wasn't. That's the reason why you always want to stay with your group, guys. But what happened was, I got service. I don't know how. And my scout master calls me saying, "Hey, where are you guys?" He said, "We're up the road about 3 miles." He says, "No, we found the camping site is covered in snow." So we had to turn all the way around, go to the camping site, regroup, and that took forever. And this time, at this point, it's dark outside. I left that out. So that's the reason why we went down to the road, because it's the only place we really knew to really go to. So when we got up in the morning, we weren't lost. And that's the reason why in the morning we figured out there was a cliff. So sorry for leaving that out. Anyways, when we got in the morning, we unpitched our tents and we had to pack everything back up. And when we were going to do a 2 to 3 mile hike, I keep saying mile hike, 2 to 3 day hike, but that didn't happen. It was too cold. It was just bad out.
Checked.
Oh. And since it was like negative 15 at night, that's by the least. It had to be negative 15. And during the day, it was probably about 7 degrees. That's why I thought. That's why I roughed it at. And our scoutmasters are like, "This is really bad weather. We didn't know it was gonna be this bad, whatnot." And they just canceled it. So we were already like 16 miles in of a 3-day hike, which is not that bad. But I mean, still, it adds up. 16 times 2 is 32. Plus we hiked extra more, so I hiked a good almost 40 miles. So if that doesn't explain anything, it just sucks. Sorry I keep stop talking. I can't talk English when I play. It's kind of hard for me. But when we get back, I was fitting to get back in that car and get some heat, man. It was freezing, and so I hiked. I knew how to get back because it was just a straight road. And so when
Sniper.
Oh my god. I was fitting get back to that car, so I was hiking as fast as I could. I was like almost on a light jog. Just remember, we got 60 miles. I keep saying miles, man. 60-pound rucksacks on our back, and
Black Ops RTB for
it's
debrief.
just a
sign
pain
up
in the
for this
ass.
shit. We need to fight
And
smarter.
I hiked so fast back, I got to the van first, and luckily I had a key on me. I fell asleep in the back, and a good 20 minutes later, everyone else caught back up with me.
Tango down.
They told me to slow down, but I wasn't listening to my scoutmaster. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get warm and relax and get some sleep. So that's pretty much what happened. But if you'd like me to tell some stories like this, I'm going to try to get better, and hope you like them. Just let me know down in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.